Hi guys, how are you all today evening? Good evening. Today, in my continuation of telling you about some anecdotes that prove or disprove or show to us how destiny, karma, nemesis, etc. work, this is another anecdote. In the beginning of the 1960s, an institute was opened in Pune, Maharashtra state of India. This institute specialized in tutoring students on visual communication of all departments. One of those departments was acting. Let us talk about one person who was a student there in acting. His name was, say, Subhash. This boy was a brilliant student, and then he came out with flying colors and started working as a hero in Bollywood and Punjabi movies. This boy did some roles and he was quite successful there. At the same time, in Bombay theatre, there was another actor whose name was, say, Jatin. This Jatin belonged to a very powerful and wealthy family. Both Jatin and Subhash were selected to play two roles in a very famous director's movie. They were told their respective roles. Suddenly, Jatin, who was the more wealthy of the two, made an offer that the director could not refuse. He told the director, "If you allow me to play both the roles, I'll pay you enough money to produce this movie." The director was the producer of the movie, and so he accepted the offer. When the other actor, Subhash, came to know about it, he asked Jatin, "We are best friends. We were supposed to do one role each in that movie. Then why did you stoop so low?" Jatin laughed and said, "Please trust me, my friend. You are not so good looking that I can see you in front of the camera." Subhash was very hurt. All his dreams of making it as an actor in Bollywood vanished in a jiffy. He went back home and began helping his father in his father's dental goods business. After being there for a couple of years, Subhash came back to Bombay and started struggling again. Meanwhile, Jatin had become a mega star. He was the talk of the whole country, let alone Bombay. Everyone loved him, and this guy gave 15 jubilees in a row. Subhash went under apprenticeship with a writer, and he and a friend started writing scripts. Subhash went to Rajesh, the Jatin, and said, "Why don't you work in my script?" Jatin laughed again. He said, I know you. You could not make it as an actor. Then how can you be a writer? Subhash ate humble pie and then, after a lot of struggle, not only became a writer but also a director. Once he became a director, he came out in leaps and bounds. By that time, Jatin's star started waning. Now he needed Subhash to make a comeback for Jatin. Jatin approached Subhash and asked him, I heard that you are going to make a film. Why don't you put it as my comeback vehicle? Subhash laughed at him and said, Jatin, I know you. And you think that you are very good looking, but trust me, I cannot see you in front of my camera. The name of Subhash was Subhash Gai and the name of Jatin was Rajesh Khanna. This is the story of two friends from opposite directions. One succeeded first and then failed, another failed first and then succeeded.